You're on.
All right, cool.
You're about AT&T or TV.
Hey guys, my name is Josh Plooy. I'm going to talk about increasing your closing percentage. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I started back in 2008. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. And when I first started, didn't have the highest average order, definitely not the highest closing percentage, and I had about a $250 average order with maybe 50 to 60% closing ratio. And so since then, just after being involved in alliances and key staff meetings and the CSP development program and everything like that, I've just seen so many good results that have come from it. So right now my average order is up to 550 and I'm at 85% closing ratio. So I just want to share some things with you that I've done to help improve that. And so the first thing is just building credibility, and the first way of building credibility is just building credibility in yourself. And so let me move this camera a little bit. So this is my blue book over here, and so the first thing I show my customers is just my picture of my family. So if you have a picture of you and your family or something like that, that would be great. And then I just tell them a little bit about each member of my family. And it just really helps you make that connection with the customer. The next part is having a picture about something that you're passionate about doing, and for me it's just playing guitar, and that's me playing guitar at church. And then me on a mission trip in Jamaica, and then just tell them I've been to Jamaica like 4 times, and then I'll tell my customers a little bit about Angel Wings and how Andy, my mentor Andy, started Angel Wings about 4 years ago, and just how Cutco has made that completely possible. And all these people in the picture here are Cutco reps that have gone over to Haiti over the past 4 years and have helped build onto it. So whatever it is that you are involved in, you can tell the customer a little bit about it, and that really helps them see why you're working. And the next part is a competitive reason for why you're working, and for mine it's the All-American Scholarship. And so I just tell them a little bit about that. And hold on, I'm having trouble with this camera. Okay, there we go. And so so I just tell them that this is the scholarship I was telling you about over the phone, and basically it's a contest for everyone who ranks the top in the nation, and you have to be the top 50 in the nation out of thousands and thousands of people competing. And so I've won it twice. Last summer I was number 35 in the nation, and then I showed them a picture of my face there, out of 43,000 people. It's over there. And then last fall is number 22 in the nation. So right now I'm ranked number 8, and I'm 4,000 away from number 1. And so my goal is to be number 1. So if you see $4,000 worth of stuff that you like today, then I'll get you a really good deal on it. So, and you can find if you want to find like your office ranking, you can get it from your manager. They can find a printout of just where you're placed in the office, so you can make that a competitive goal. Just you want to show something of how you're competing with other people, and what your goals are with that, and that you just want them to see how well you've done already. So that'll be the next part, just about building credibility in yourself. And then obviously the company, you talk about the company just like what's in the manual. I mean, that's, you guys are going to talk about that anyway. And then the next part I want to talk about is the features and benefits. So when you're talking about the product, just talk about the you want to make sure you're using value-building phrases about how it's expensive and how it's worth it because of that, and those kinds of things. I think you guys know a lot of those phrases that you're going to use. And next part is just the testimonials. I'm sure a lot of you have seen customers who have Cutco, and this happens to me all the time. It's probably about like 8 out of 10 times I see someone who already has Cutco. So I get a testimony from them, get them to write about their experience. So that way I can show this to my customers, and I've had, say I got tons of them, and so that way it just builds so much more credibility in the experience people have had with Cutco. And I think the last part is after you've gone through the guarantee and explained that a little bit, the transition from the guarantee to the set. So when I'm flipping over to the set page, what I tell them is we have 3 main sets over here. This is the way most people get Cutcos in the set. We have the basic set, we got the complete set, and then we have the medium set, which is something in between. So now this part's important. I'm gonna write this down. But so what I tell them here is just that I don't. What most people do is get Cutco in a set, just because it's a much better value. It's much nicer to have it that way. But then again, Cutco is really expensive, and I don't want you to do anything you're not comfortable with doing. So we can. Some people get pieces individually. Some people just get smaller sets, and some people do a builder where they like add stuff every time over the years. So you're welcome to do that too. So again, just do what you're comfortable doing with buying today. So, and if you, but I'm going to show you the sets first because it's just much better value that way, and that way you can see first the best deal. And so there's that part, and then the last part is after you drop down, if you've gone through all the basic, all the starter sets and everything like that, you've gone through the whole dropping down process, then if there's ever a point where you need to customize some sets, and like some people want individual pieces, what I tell them is you can get pieces individually, or what most people do, just because even if you get a smaller amount, if you still get it in a package, I can give you a discount. If you get one piece individually, I can't give you a discount the way I can if you do it in a little package. So if there's 4, 5, 6, 7 knives that you like, let's pick out all the pieces that you like, and that way I can show you what kind of deal I can work for you. And if you want to do the one piece individually, after that, that's totally fine. But yeah, but I want to show you a better deal. So let's pick out a group of things that you like. And so at that point, I just kind of feel out what they like, and if they, yeah. So I just kind of work out a deal. I usually give them a 10% discount on whatever it is that they want. I mean, anything under 1,000, I'm typically going to give a 10% discount, unless it's something that's going to make or break the deal. So I think that's pretty much it. And then the last part is if you've gone through the whole dropping down process and they still like want to think about it, like they're going to not get anything, then what I tell them is, after 5 years or 2 weeks or a few months or however long you've been doing this, I've never had that happen where someone says they want to think about it and then they get it later. And the reason is because our best customers are people who own Cutco, who've had Cutco for years, because they already know of the quality of the product, and that's the only way you can justify the price is by knowing that it's a good product. And so the best way is just to get one piece. And if you're not going to, you're going to do nothing, or if you think about just thinking about it, then the best way is just to have one piece individually, and that way you can at least know the product and see if you want to add some more stuff later on. It's not a huge commitment. It's like $60 to get that one knife. So so just try that out for now, and you'll have one knife that's better than everything else you have already, and then that way when you do want to add some more stuff, you already know the quality of the product. And that's it.